can see it, but I'm just gonna pour everything out of here. Alright, you guys, so after the stop bath, our next step would be to fix the film, and we are going to use fixer, what they call fixer, and I am using Kodak Kodafix, which is a very good and economical fixer, and I have already mixed it into this right here, and I use the ratio of 1 part fixer, 3 parts water. Okay, just make sure you have enough to cover the film. So I'm only doing 1 roll, so this would be enough, but if you had 2 rolls in here, you probably have to put a little bit more. Alright, so let's mix it up. And basically you are going to be doing pretty much the same thing that you did with the developing, but one thing that I'm doing differently is that with fixer, I am using gloves, okay? Not sure, there's a little tight there. If it doesn't fit, you must have quit. Anyway, yeah, I generally use gloves with the fixer because I find that I get a lot more leakage for some reason doing it this way. Now, I've seen other people use a little tool there or something to agitate, but I never use those, so that's why I'm doing it this way, the old-fashioned way, okay? So basically, it's gonna be exactly the same as what we did with the developer. For the first minute, I agitated for the whole minute. Then every minute thereafter, I will agitate it 5 times. Now, I've seen some people say to agitate 5 times every 30 seconds, which is okay too. I've done that too, but I'm not seeing any real differences doing it that way, so that's why I just do it this way, okay? So, I think that should be good for that. Alright. Oh man, yeah. Alright. And fixer is actually the thing that smells, man. It has like this really sour smell. That's why like people say film is not dead, it just smells funny, and it really comes from that fixer. That's what they're talking about. All right, should be it. Should be it. All right, so now that we're done, I'm gonna throw my fixer out. Now actually with the fixer you can actually save it, but because I diluted it, I'm not saving it. But if I were using it just stock, then I would save it to reuse it again, all right? So now, the next step would be what they call a final wash or a final rinse. Basically just gonna leave the water running. For this part, I like to keep it tepid, which is like somewhere between warm and cool, but a little bit more to the cool, but I think if you use cold water, it wouldn't matter too much, okay? And you're just gonna leave it running there for about maybe 5 minutes or so. Now, in the past, I've read and I've heard other people say to leave it there for 10 minutes or more, but I didn't see much of a difference over the years, so I just settled on about 5 minutes or so, 5-6 minutes. And this is where you have a lot of time to, you know, read up, wash dishes, take a crap, whatever you want to do. Alright, so we're down to pretty much our very last part of the process. So after that last final wash, which basically is just to get out any particles, anything that might be left on the film. Okay, what you want to do now you can take the cap off. Okay, let me just do it right here. So you're gonna take the cap off, and the last part of the process, just use cold water. Get it to about, make sure you cover all the film. Then we are going to use a solution called Photo Flow, okay, from Kodak. And you only need a few drops of this. So if you buy this will last you a while. And what this does is actually, it just keeps your film from getting watermarks and stuff like that. It's a great product. I usually put like a little bit more than a few drops, but it's fine. It's not gonna hurt the film, all right? Then what you will do is to agitate it for about a minute and a half. Make sure you lift it up to make sure you get all the film in there. And that pretty much is the last part of the process. And from there we can see our pictures and hang them up. Okay? Alright, so as you guys can see, I've hung my film to dry. Stay tuned for the next episode when we will see the results from our film. I do appreciate you so much. And don't forget, this is the lonely art of film developing. So that was a bit of work, right guys? And I'm sorry if that offends anybody, but as I said, this is a deeply personal process, and I normally wouldn't be filming this, but I just wanted to give you guys a glimpse of what life is like working at the Camera Legend website, and it's not all that glamorous. Thank you, God bless you, and have a nice day.